And you know the three elements, indeed, there are constructive parts, there are competitive parts, and there are clear rivalry parts in it. And today it was very important, first of all, that we explain the European position and what it means to have such a war here on European soil. We know that in China right now the focus is much, much more on Omicron and COVID. The lockdowns they have, the complete lockdowns. The focus is much more on the need to create jobs and to tackle the housing crisis. Therefore, it was very important to signal what paramount importance this war has for Europe, but also for the global security architecture. And that equidistance is not enough, that active engagement for peace is important, and that each player should play its role. And therefore, this exchange of views was of utmost importance for us.
Yuri, you have the last question. Deutsche Welle.
Thank you very much, Yuri Shiko, Deutsche Welle. I have two questions. First, you described this exchange with Chinese as open and frank, but we know that China doesn't call Russian aggression as Ukraine as a war. It calls it Ukrainian crisis or Ukrainian issue. So can you explain how is it possible to conduct a frank and open discussion with someone who doesn't call a big, full-fledged war a war? How is it possible to talk then with them? And the second question, I should still ask again what my colleague asked. Did you hear anything, or what did you hear from the Chinese side when you asked China not to support Russia, either militarily or economically, to circumvent sanctions? What did you hear with them? Any assurances or nothing at all? Thank you very much.
Sur le premier point, tenir un dialogue franc et sincère suppose que chacun des partenaires soit franc et sincère par rapport à l'autre. Ça ne veut pas dire qu'on est spontanément et immédiatement d'accord sur l'analyse et sur chacun des arguments. On a passé quelques minutes de conférence de presse à vous dire sur certains points, on pense que l'on peut engager de manière plus positive et sur d'autres points, il y a des différences, parfois des différences fondamentales. On a donné quelques exemples. Néanmoins, le caractère franc est indispensable parce que le caractère franc est la meilleure garantie de mieux se comprendre, de bien se comprendre, et c'est une étape qui est nécessaire pour tenter de rapprocher les points de vue quand c'est possible, mais comme je vous l'ai indiqué, sans naïveté et sans être aveugle par rapport aux différences qu'il y a entre la Chine et l'Union européenne, qui sont deux systèmes politiques et économiques différents. Premier élément. Deuxième élément, la question sur les sanctions et les possibles tentations pour la Russie d'aller chercher du soutien afin de contourner l'implication des sanctions, c'est évidemment un des points centraux que l'on a abordé au long de ce sommet avec le Premier ministre et avec le président. L'autorité chinoise a répété sa volonté d'être engagée en faveur de la paix, en faveur de la sécurité, en faveur de la stabilité, mais je n'ai pas l'intention d'aller au-delà de la communication au nom des autorités chinoises. Nous espérons, comme je l'ai dit, nous espérons que nos arguments qui ont été répétés avec conviction, avec force, ont été et sont entendus du côté chinois. C'est ce que nous espérons. Et nous indiquons bien, je l'ai dit, et la présidente de la Commission l'a dit également, nous espérons bien que la Chine prend aussi en considération l'importance de son image internationale et l'importance de la relation économique entre la Chine et l'Union européenne. Pour donner un indicateur, 15% des exportations chinoises sont destinées au marché européen, alors qu'à peine 1% ou 1,5% est destiné au marché russe.
Yes, indeed. Frank and open means that we exchange very clearly opposing views. This is not a conflict. This is a war. This is not a European affair. This is a global affair. It concerns the whole world. And this is Russia that unleashes all the knock-on effects, for example, the looming food security crisis for the world. Of course, as I said, it's opposing views. And this is frank and open if you are able to exchange that, and we did that. The second point is that, of course, we expect China, as a member of the Security Council of the United Nations, to take its responsibilities. There are few members only, and they have a vast responsibility. And China has an influence on Russia. And therefore, we expect China to take its responsibility to end this war and to come back, that Russia comes back to a peaceful negotiations solution. And last but not least, this was part of your question too, of course, we expect China, if not supporting the sanctions, at least to do everything not to interfere in any kind. Also on that point, we were very clear.
Thank you, Madam President. Mr. President, this concludes our press conference. Keep an eye out for our press release, which is coming soon. Thank you for joining us.
No more.